Question number 2. How do I handle someone who constantly checks their phone during a conversation? It's a good one. Well, there's a direct and indirect method, right? For example, you can tell people, hey, I totally get it. You're busy. Can I wait for you to finish answering that call or that text before we continue? The one thing that you have to realize is psychologically, all of us have become attached to this gadget right here called the phone. And so we always want to pick it up. We always want to pick it up. That's why when I lecture in classes, I normally tell students, hey, put the phone in your pocket or put it in a bag, because the moment you leave it somewhere, you'll have the itch to pick it up, right? So it's important for you to tell the other person ahead of time, right? Hey, this is making the conversation difficult for me. So yeah, feel free to tell the person, right? The more direct, the better. At least it gets that thing out of the way. All right, next question. Question number 3. What is the best way to handle phones or phone use during meetings or social gatherings? All right, the way I handle it during meetings, as I said, if I'm in a group and I'm teaching a group or I'm teaching a course, what I'll tell the students is I would list it at the very beginning of the meeting. All right, it's very hard to get people to follow an order that you impose in the middle of a process than at the beginning. So at the very beginning, you have to tell the participants in this meeting, hey, let's silence our phones and put our phones away for the duration of this meeting. Okay, so that's one way in which I handle the situation of phones in groups. Okay, now one thing that I always do to make people not feel like prisoners, because I understand people are attached to this. I tell people, hey, if you know you're going to expect an emergency call, you're going to get an emergency text. If there's a reason to why you really need a phone, then please feel free to stand up without distracting everybody or disrupting everybody. Pick up your phone, go outside or go to another room and deal with it. All right. And so that puts this framework where there is a room that is designated, a place where you can go and enjoy, but this is a cell phone free zone. Question number 4. All right, is it okay to text instead of a call or vice versa? Interesting. Okay. Now, these days, the main modus apparatus of communication is text. So it is appropriate to text in most circumstances when it comes to day-to-day life, okay? In fact, I would prefer, most of the times for people to text during work hours or when somebody's working or when it's late and they're with their family, right? Because that helps you at least to notify someone, but not to have to call them. Now, with that being said, I'm one of those people who I wasn't the best at texting, right? So what this means is people will misinterpret your tone, right? People will misinterpret your tone and what your intentions were. So when something is very serious or very emotional, it's very inappropriate for you to text, right? Now, what that tells you is most people are not texting because it's a short, updated info, is that we are hiding from emotional interpersonal communication. So instead of calling you and letting you know what's going on, instead of conversating with you, I'm hiding behind the text